They love when we have like purses and accessories on. Like men love when you look healthy and youthful. Men love when your toes are done, let me tell you.
A young girl is making waves on TikTok and getting a ton of feminist rebuttals after making a video where she details what she thinks men are attracted to when looking at women. Let's talk about it. Guys, before we get into this viral video, please like and subscribe. I want as many people to find this channel as possible so you know what to do. Now, let's watch this video titled Things Men Love Aesthetically About Women But Won't Say.
I'm gonna tell you something about men, because I think us girls don't understand this, okay? No matter how tomboy you think you are and how laid back and cool you are, this is what men love. And men, if you're watching this, please confirm in the comments. Men love when you look healthy and youthful and hydrated. Your hair done, it's shining, you look beautiful. Men love it. Now this is actually a surprising thing. Men love like lip gloss and girly stuff. Like, ew, you're not a girl. But they love like pink nail polish or clear polish, like something that's light and subtle. It's so feminine, they love it.
Okay, couple things said here. So she's talking about being beautiful and hydrated and youthful. That is something that we should be striving for regardless of where you're at in life, who you're trying to attract. That's just something that if you love yourself and love your body, you will do for yourself. I think you're gonna see a lot of people get upset about the fact she's saying that men love this and men wanna see this and men are attracted to this certain aesthetic.
I don't know their names. I've seen them first.
So far, she hasn't made any prescription of this is what you have to do as a woman or this is what all women should be doing on a daily basis. I think she's just saying if you want the attention of men, this is something to do. Now, men, if you're listening or watching right now, I'm not sure about the whole lip gloss thing that she just said and the painted nails. Do men actually care about or notice those things? Maybe if they're done in tandem, you'll notice that that's a very feminine, beautiful woman, but are you guys actively checking out women's lip gloss and lipstick and fingernails? Let me know. I'm a little suspicious that you're not doing that.
It's like the way we like muscles. They love when we have our lip gloss on. It's like so cute. It makes them want to kiss us. They love when we have like purses and accessories on, like, and we look girly and cute. They love that.
Never in my life have I seen a man comment on a woman's purses or accessories. So again, I'm gonna need the men watching this right now to confirm whether or not that's true.
Walk around with a cute little bag or some cute sunglasses. They love it. Like all that girly stuff is in the same way that we love their masculinity. Like, ooh, we like their muscles. We like when they're assertive. Like in the same way, that's how they like our girly stuff. And men love when you have perfume on, okay? That sweet scent. Ooh.
And women love when men wear deodorant or cologne. So I think that's shared. You know, you want to smell good. We want to smell good. Let's try to keep it even.
Now mine is vanilla. I love wearing vanilla. It's perfect. It's not overbearing. It's perfect. Now this is something as well that I didn't know and I had to learn this. You gotta have your toes done. Men love when your toes are done. Let me tell you. They wear the white nail polish, the light pink, nothing bold and crazy. They love when your toes are done.
Are y'all going around staring at women's toes? Be honest. Be honest with me.
I'm gonna tell you this. No guys are gonna tell you this. When you wanna have like your bummy relaxing days, make sure they're cute bummy relaxing days. If you've been dating your boyfriend for a while or your partner, don't like let your looks fade. Still go to the gym, still take care of yourself because men love your beauty.
I can see where the feminists would get upset with this. So the first thing she said is if you are having a bummy or relaxing day, you still need to make sure that it's a cute day. And I can hear the retort being that women should be able to relax and have a day off without having to worry about how they're looking. I do agree with that. I think if you were in a relationship with a man, any man would want you to have your day off. And in fact, many men are attracted to that. A lot of men love a girl who can dress up and go out on a night on the town or whatever and go out to dinner and meet his friends, his coworkers, his family, all that stuff. But they also love when women are just dolled down in sweatpants with their hair up and stuff like that.
Oh, that's makeup? I would take that off. That looks crazy.
I can see both things being true. You don't want to be, you know, like a slob running around the house or whatever. But I think men like a dolled down woman just as much as they love somebody who's dolled up. Now, she said, you want to take care of yourself and your body and work out and keep going to the gym because men love your beauty. And I think people are going to make the jump there that the only reason she would be going to the gym, the only reason she would be taking care of herself is for the attention of men, because that's kind of what the sentence insinuates there. I would just say at base baseline, that's something that you want to be doing for yourself. Taking care of yourself, staying hydrated, going to the gym, working out. Because it's going to give you a healthy mind, a healthy body, and those in turn will attract men because you will be somebody who's already on the right track without even vying for any of their attention.
No, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. Beauty is fleeting, and that's okay, and that's a good thing because our insides matter the most. But as long as you can help it, take care of yourself. And I only emphasize that because it's about having self-respect for yourself, and the way that you keep yourself together is a statement for yourself as a woman. Not just for the boys, but just for statement for yourself as a woman. Hydrate yourself, go to the gym, do all those things.
I mean, this video is pretty innocuous. I don't see this causing a huge riff. It's pretty straightforward. I think a lot of what she said is just good for any human being to do if you have respect for yourself and your body and you want to lead a very healthy, natural life. It's good advice for men and women. It got 17,000 comments on this video and a lot of responses. Now, I'm going to warn, this first response is quite vulgar.
Watch your profanity.
But the reason I'm showing it is because it got 2.8 million likes. 2.8 million likes. Let's watch.
Men love when you look healthy and youthful.
Men will a corpse. Mortuaries prefer not to hire men because they so much more often have the issue of men the dead bodies.
Let's just assume what she's saying is true. It seems as though so far she's jumping to make a blanket statement about all men, which is the constant argument that we're in, hashtag not all men or whatever. Let's talk about a man who would be getting a job at a mortuary for this purpose. Do you think he's a reflection of the male species, a general reflection of what men are like?
Nope.
Or would you say that's a particularly heinous, disgusting individual? What the who would be seeking out an occupation like that for the purposes of necrophilia? We would say that that's an outlier. Now, anybody who would go on a limb and say that's not an outlier, we should probably have a discussion there.
Get some help.
But the way it sounds in this video is that this is all men. This would be a microscopic, I would hope, percentage of men that would be engaging in behavior like this.
What this little crease where your armpit is, if they're horny enough and you let them. You will waste your life away if you spend your time sitting around researching what men like right now. What is the trendy thing for men to like in women? If you leave a piece of warm pie on a counter, a man might it. Why do you care what they like?
She says something good, and then there's all these like huge jumps and hasty generalizations towards men. Do I agree with her that you should not spend the entirety of your life focusing on what will make you attractive to the opposite sex and what will bring you a man who's attracted to you? 100%. I agree with that statement. You want to focus on being your best self, showing up healthy in the world, finding your interests, things that spark passion and joy for you, and the man who is a reflection of how healthy you are inside will come to you because you are not directly focused on all the attention from men. You are focused on something that's going to make your life better without even worrying about how other people feel about it. Do I think that women should have absolutely no focus on what men are attracted to? If they're not interested in men, sure. But if that is one of your interests, maybe it would behoove you to at least think about, what are my strongest assets? What makes me attractive when I walk into a room? When you are seeking a partner, and especially, a life partner, a husband to build, hopefully a family with, you want to spend as much time finding that significant other as you do doing the other things in your life, your passions, your career, because when you find that guy, that's the guy for the rest of your life. So you want to find the right one, and you want to find the one who's a reflection of you, yourself, and your values. A little bit of effort is required there. And sometimes, yes, to the feminist, that effort does involve combing your hair and painting your nails and wearing the right outfit, unless you don't want a man who values any of those things. And if you don't want a man who's interested in those things, then don't do any of those things. And you know what? You probably will find a man out there who doesn't care about those things whatsoever. There are people out there for everybody. And there are certainly men who would value the effort that this young girl, Vanessa, is putting into her appearance. Clearly, she's interested in those things on her own accord, I would also say. A lot of people are saying she's only interested in men. It seems like she likes those things for herself. It's just a bonus that men are attracted to them. Here is another response.
First of all, who cares? Secondly, men
do not care. I was harassed by a man today, looking like this.
They always use examples of people with poor character to make a generalization about men. Yeah, you could go out on the street and get catcalled by a man. Is that the man that you would be wanting to pursue by doing your hair and wearing a nice outfit and getting your nails done and hydrating and staying healthy? No, you're not trying to get the random guy who catcalls you on the street. You're trying to get the respectful guy who is also putting money, time, effort into his own image, his own passions, and into his own self, his emotional intelligence, his overall intelligence, and that can look at you, see that you're doing the same thing, value that in you, and pursue you. That's the men that she's looking for, not the ones who are hitting up mortuaries to get with the dead bodies and hitting on women on the street. Can we at least be honest about that being a fact here?
I have been outside with a plastic Target bag on my head, conditioning my hair, and been approached by men. Men do not have standards. Their standard is have a hole that I can insert my penis into. That is it. Doesn't even need to be a person. If there's a hole in a tree, a man would it. This hole right here, there's a man right now thinking about if he could stick his dick in this. So if you think I'm finna do that whole checklist of stuff that you just listed for a man, you got me up. And full circle back to my first point is, who cares? Even if that was the standard for men, who cares?
To these videos, I'm just thinking good luck. Are you truly insinuating that there's no person in the world, if given the opportunity to be with them, you wouldn't put in a little bit of effort to your appearance? And that wouldn't be something that you want to maintain for them? My boyfriend or, my friend's boyfriends, whoever they end up with, I'm hoping that he's putting effort into himself on a daily basis to be somebody who your wife wants to show up for. Don't you want to be attractive to your partner? Or are these women just finding men that will tolerate anything, that are attracted to anything, and not putting in any effort into their appearance? For me, my ideal vision of a relationship is we are both showing up for each other. We are both trying to make ourselves the most attractive versions of ourselves. We are both working on ourselves at 110%, not only for each other, but just to have better lives and show up in the world in a way that is above the average. Is that abnormal? Let's listen to another response.
Part of me wants to make some sarcastic quip when I see young ladies like this spouting such rubbish. But mostly I feel immensely sad that her whole life has been spent trying to appeal to a man.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that her entire life has been spent trying to appeal to men? That's a big jump that was made there. All she did was make a video that says
yo girlies, I just want to tell you a few things that men notice if you are looking to go out there and attract a man.
She never said,
this is how I spend every single waking moment of my life. This is what I'm constantly worried about. And this is what all women need to do because all of our lives are based on the attention that we get from men.
Nowhere in the video did she even insinuate that.
With no idea that she might also have wants and needs and desires and a life ahead of her. That somehow something in her brain has been warped and twisted by some terrible ideology to believe that she only counts when she's considered, a trinket, a toy to be picked up by some random man. I assume she's going to want a man that's got enough money to, buy her handbags and look useful and pretty. That she's not learned any life skills.
What?
I doubt she could go out and, earn proper money if she had to. I doubt she could get her hands dirty if she needed to, or even thinks that this will happen. And I really hope that all those girls that believe that awful rubbish learn something to fall back on when it all goes wrong, because, oh my God, it will.
What is going on here? Who would have thought such a little innocuous video about giving tips would lead to reactions like this? It says she has nothing to offer. She has no skills. She couldn't earn money for herself if she wanted to.
Car wash, car wash. We need to make our rent.
Pretty sure this girl is capable of taking care of herself. And just because she likes to put on makeup and do her nails because it might get her attention from hopefully a male partner that she would want in the future, then that completely devalues her existence as a woman, because she's not meeting the perfect, ideal feminist mold that I guess she is supposed to have in modern America. The audacity of this woman to say it's never going to work out for her, as if she would even know what the future holds for this young woman, is just astounding to me. What if Vanessa, the original creator of this video had been making this video with the sole purpose of saying, I want to find a man to provide for me for the rest of my life, and I'm willing to go to whatever lengths of beauty and aesthetic it takes for me to get that. Would that be so wrong? Under the feminist utopian worldview, she should have every right to want that for herself, even though that's not even what she's saying in this video. And would it also be fair to assume that if she is a woman coming to the table with her hair done and her nails done and working out and staying hydrated and healthy for herself and for her man, that she might have some expectations of her partner in turn? Now, are those expectations for the man going to suddenly be oppressive to the feminists? Are they going to be making videos about how we have these unrealistic expectations for men to stay healthy and fit and make enough money to provide for their relationships? Haven't heard it, because so far I've just heard accusations of men being catcallers and sleeping with dead bodies at morgues. So we'll wait on that. I would love to circle back and hear what they have to say about that. All in all, my thoughts are this woman is probably going to be left in a pretty good position. She's working on herself, whether or not that's for the attention of men or because she cares about her body. And she's clearly seeking out a male partner who I'm assuming she would like to get married to and create a family, which is one of the strongest units and the strongest endeavors you can go on in your life. And at the end of the day, when she's old and that beauty fades, as she has acknowledged in that video, she'll probably be looking around at a husband and kids. It's not to say that these other women won't be. They have every right to lead their life in whatever way they see fit, and that can be makeupless and without the hair done and doing the bummy days and not caring about men's attention, and maybe they'll land themselves in the same boat, or whatever boat they dream about in their feminist utopia. But this girl has every right to put these tips and tricks out on the internet, and women who are looking for the attention of men have every right to listen and take notes, because much of what she said there seems like is true. Even in asking some of the male people they have working at this office, are these some of the things you notice? Yeah, these are things that we notice about women. We can acknowledge that reality, and it doesn't have to be some indictment on the patriarchy or the oppressive nature of the relationships between men and women. We both have expectations of each other. We both find different things attractive. That's okay. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Is there something wrong about what Vanessa said in her original video? Do you agree with some of the stitches that she got on TikTok? Or are you understanding of both perspectives? Drop that in the comments down below. As always, we encourage healthy debate, so duke it out, but do so respectfully. And of course, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day, and I'll see you next time.